Today is the day I get to hang out with the gang. N.B.L out here working hard, getting paid, having fun in the house party like kid and play. Just cash my check, now I'm on my way home. Stay home for a minute, try not to stay for long. Only here to change clothes and go like Jay songs. Put something great on, go wild and get my drink on. New Amsterdam peach, seed grums extra smooth, hitting everybody up to see what they have to do. Who walked in the crib, niggas like, what up, Jack? My dude, favorite them of a strict person, I must be radical. Food on the table, looking like a gathering. Faggots get to talking faggot shit, man, I ain't having it. Used to be on some stretching shit till I put on some mac and 10 for a stack of 10. Bitch, you know I have to win. I'm in the house like, oh, I'm in the house like, oh, bad blood in the house like, oh, Boss Tay in the house like, oh, Big Mark in the house like, oh, GG in the house like, music blasting, in the room rapping, just wanna stack in this bitch playing Madden. Party just started at 10, don't have time for last bench. Oxygen channel, stay in the club with some bad chicks, just touch my phone. Been on it for long, feeling like home the way I'm getting my club on. People outside smoking, Boss Tay roasted, bad blood flowing, got some oceans moving slow motion like juvenile. Let's get it started, I'm doing retarded in the apartment, looking like Marvin, starving like Marvin, with bruh man in the apartment. Oh shit, me boss with some gravy. You know I'm hard, get to slow dance with a girl in the mood of romance. Got the whole hands knuckles on me like fuck Trojan. Going to the private room, ready to go in with an old chick wearing a song and got her ass so in love. I'm in the house like, oh, I'm in the house like, oh, my nigga Ace in the house like, oh, my nigga Mike in the house like, oh, my girl Sherelle in the house like, oh, my sister Precious in the house like, oh, my sister Emmy in the house like, oh, oh yeah, do you know that love the little girl of mine. Do you know that a lot of food on the table, plates on the floor. Certain people can't go so fucked up the way they lay on this girl. Got laid, don't get me whipped like the wife of Django. Young as hell, feeling old as fuck. I stay cold as fuck, everybody throwing up. Party went on from 10 to 7. Woke up feeling good like I made it to heaven. Hallelujah, hang over there a little bit, continue napping all the day. Now I'm at home rapping, writing songs for so damn long, working out all day long, getting my muscles on, feeling different already, that's cause I'm so strong. Working for some hours and I'm about to go home. Sunday morning, I'm going to church. Monday evening, going back to work. Yeah, I'm in the house like, oh, I'm in the house like, oh, my nephew Meech in the house like, oh, my nephew Twan in the house like, oh, my brother AP in the house like, oh, my brother PZ in the house like, oh, my cousin Mike in the house like, oh, my cousin Leek in the house like, oh, my nigga Monty in the house like, oh, my nigga Kale's in the house like, oh, everybody in the house like, oh, the whole east side in the house like, oh, the whole west side in the house like, oh, the whole south side in the house like, oh, the whole north side in the house like, oh, everybody in my circle in the house like, oh.